Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Hyphenate here, and today we're going to talk about the Komplete Kontrol S Series Mark II keyboards from Native Instruments. These things are awesome. It has some pretty incredible tech that not only integrates with your Native Instruments sounds, but also with your DAW such as Cubase, Logic Pro, Ableton, etc. They have 3 different versions available. They have a 49 key, 61 key, and 88 key keyboard. This one here is the 49 key. Not only is this thing pretty sexy, but it also helps improve your workflow and make everything faster and smoother. So let's talk about the design and the build. It has 2 high resolution screens, RGB lights over the keys, touch sensitive knobs, tactile buttons and wheels, a 4-directional push encoder, and a touch strip. You can control a lot from your software instruments and DAW directly from this keyboard. On the back, it has imports for 2 pedals. It has Midi out and Midi in ports, and it has the USB and power ports. The keyboard can be directly powered simply with USB, but it can also be powered with a supplied wall connector. When you have this keyboard connected via USB and with the wall connector, the lights actually become even brighter. The Komplete S Series Mark II keyboards are beautifully built and constructed. It's fairly large, but it's not very heavy as it's made out of all lightweight plastic, and it has an all black satin finish. The touch strip, buttons, wheels, and knobs are very responsive and very well built. Super smooth. It has a pro-grade Fatar key bed with semi-weighted keys. When you buy this keyboard, you also get Native Instruments Komplete Select, which is a $200 software from Native Instruments that includes over 7,000 sounds. Also included with that is the Komplete Kontrol software, which works hand in hand with the keyboard and these high-res screens. The 2 high-resolution screens help you navigate through the sounds as well as being able to preview the sounds so you know what they play before you actually select it. So we can go through all categories and we can look through drums and percussion, we can look through sampled instruments, synthesizers, or all. And then here we can actually cycle through the different types of sounds. So let me pull one up. This one is called Analog Dreams, and then I'm able to preview the actual sound for each individual patch from each individual instrument. So let's say I want to get out of that one. I want to go into, let's say, a piano. Oh, right here, this one, the Gentleman. This one sounds beautiful. So right here, you can go through the different patches. And let's say I want to select that one. It loads up there, very responsive. And then you can even adjust a lot of the parameters from the actual plugin itself here on the screen with the keyboard itself. So I can change even the volume. I can change the reverb size, distance from how far the sound is. Let me go into a different one that I can show you guys more of the adjustments that you can make. So we can go back to the browser here. Let me go into something that's a little bit more crazy, like maybe massive or something like that. Oh yeah, let's go to massive. That sounds pretty cool. Let's select that. There it goes. Again, we can change a lot of the stuff here. And again, if I want to just change it. So again, not only can you actually browse through different instruments, But you can also use these touch sensitive knobs, which are super awesome, to actually change a lot of the parameters. So not only can you control Native Instruments sounds directly through here, but you can also control third-party plugins like third-party VSTs through this as well. But I'll probably do another video on that separately because it's a process to be able to do that. You have to first install the third-party VST into the software on Native Instruments Komplete Kontrol. All right, so now let's talk about one of my favorite things about this keyboard. So as you see, there are RGB lights over every single key. And when you press them, they actually light up brighter, so you know what you're clicking. Now, one of the awesome things is being able to activate a light guide. Now, what this allows you to do is be able to choose a specific key that you want to play in. So then that way, only the scale that fits that key will actually show up on these lights, so you know what you can play for that scale. So let me show you here. We can go to scale, and you can choose whatever the root key is. So C, C sharp, D, etc., etc. And then from there, let's say we want to go to, let's say we go F sharp. Now from there, then you can change if you want minor or major. Let's say I want to go with minor. Now, once that's on, now here, if you can see that only the lights that are on F sharp minor are actually lit up. So that way you know which keys you can press for the F sharp scale. Now, it'll also show more brightly the root key. So this one, F sharp. So even if you're not too familiar with piano playing and keys and stuff like that, this actually tells you what you can play. That's the F sharp minor scale. Now there are also different modes to have your guide on. You can have it where you can still accidentally click the wrong key, or you can have it mapped where if you click the wrong key, it'll actually go to the nearest correct key. Even if you mess up, you'll still be on key. And then there's also an easy mode, which I really don't use, but it's pretty useful for some people. It only activates that scale in the white keys, so you don't even have to worry about the black keys anymore. I usually use the map setting. Now, aside from being able to have the light guide on for the right scale, you can actually also use Smart Play, which allows you to do chords automatically. So let's turn on the chords here, and let's change our scale. Let's do E minor, and now we're gonna go to chords and turn that on. And now you can choose the different type that you want. So like this one we're gonna do right now is 1, 3, 5. So instead of doing an actual E chord with having the 3 buttons pressed, the 3 keys pressed, all I gotta do is press 1 key, and now it does the entire chord. And I can do that for every other key in that scale, or again, any key you play, but here the light guide shows me which ones to do. So let's say I'm gonna do now, let's say a G chord on the E scale, on the E minor scale. I just press G, and now I have a full chord. Now you can choose also if you want to change between, let's say you only want the 1st and the 5th key, and now it's only doing 2 keys. So it's pretty awesome how simple this allows you to not only make sure you're in the right scale, but also be so creative and it help inspire different types of music making. So if you want to even just start out with a beat and you're trying to figure out, a chord progression you want to do, this right here will kind of get that going for you. We can go. So that is another awesome thing. With Smart Play, not only can you do chords, but you can also do arpeggiators. Now with ARP on, and again, having the scale on allows me to still stay on key. Now again, you can always take off scale and you can play freely as you'd like, but right now we're staying on E minor. And now you can also change the rhythm and the style of the arpeggiator. And then if you go back to your type for the chord, then allows the arpeggiator to now have more flexibility. So right here, I'm gonna do 1, 3, 5, and 7 on the chord. So when I do the arpeggiator, it's actually gonna give me 4 different keys. And again, you have so many different options to change on even the rhythms. Let's go to 1/4 triplet. So again, this can help so much in not only getting things done faster, but also helping to inspire your creativity. So not only do the 2 screens help you navigate through the sounds, but also the keyboard has a lot of intuitive buttons that allow you to actually integrate with your DAW, allowing you to actually control your software. I personally use Cubase Pro 10, and I love it because I'm able to navigate and do a lot of quick, simple actions even faster with the keyboard. I can use the 4-way directional encoder knob and actually cycle through. I know you can't really see it here because I'm not actually showing the screen, but you can actually go through the location of your playhead, which for me helps a lot when I kind of want to go to a specific spot. There's play, there's a record count in, loop, metronome, stop, tempo, undo, and redo, and quantize. So it's really cool right here. I can just go to the beginning, press play. And now let's say I wanted to actually do something with those chords. Let's say we just go. So again, I have the chords on, makes it easy for me. Here you go. Now let's say I was just practicing and I didn't record that, but now I want to record. Now I can again move to my playhead that I want to go. Just press the record button. Okay, so let's say that's what I wanted. However, let's say I know I didn't play it right on time. I can literally just click on quantize here on the keyboard, and now it's right on beat. This thing is awesome. It makes everything so much more simple. Again, not just making music, but also working with your DAW, your digital audio workstation. So whatever software you use, Logic Pro, Ableton, Pro Tools, Cubase is my choice. This thing is so dope. So the 49 key version retails for $670 US, which is this model here. This is the 49 key. The 61 key version sells for $780 US, and the 88 key version sells for $1,050 US. I know they're a little pricey, but honestly, I think it's so worth it. This is probably my favorite piece of equipment now for my studio for making music, and I honestly am very happy that I spent the money on it because it's so dope. It makes everything faster, easier for me, and I highly, highly recommend it. If you guys are interested in getting one of these keyboards, I do have links in the description where you can purchase them from either B&H Photo or Amazon. It doesn't change the price that you get it at, but it does help this channel. I know that you guys probably have a lot of questions on how some of this works. I'll be doing videos in the near future explaining how to do different things with this keyboard. So thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to drop a like on the video, drop a comment below if you have any questions, and please make sure to subscribe. I have a lot more videos coming soon. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.